Hello, this is Teo, your emotional support animal. How are you doing? How is everyone? How is everyone doing? I hope you're all good, doing good. I'm getting really tired of being so tired. It's a pretty marvelous thing. I've already done this thing. I've already done this thing where I'm like, oh, I'm so tired of being tired. Even I'm getting tired of saying that I'm tired of being tired. Quite magnificent. Come on. Where's the TTS? Where's the TTS? Oh. Because the TTS message contains spam. Aw. Brief respite, indeed. Hi there, message. How are you doing? How have you been? Hey, has it been a while? I feel like it has been a while. How have you been doing? How have you been doing? It's nice to see you again. Yeah, I have no idea what today is gonna be about. The EPS. Jon, you're German too, right? Like, I think it might be partly because of the weather recently in Germany. Like, it's been so rainy. Also, like, kind of warm. It's not ideal. It's not ideal in terms of, like, sleepiness. So let me catch up on all the chat and stuff. Nightingale, hello. Hello. Congrats on being first. Blue Fox Studios, hello. How are you doing? And Message and Jon. You're also sleepy. Yeah, man. I try to think of like a subject, and I don't know. There's a bunch of things that could potentially be interesting. Like, I mean, honestly, like this week has been reasonably eventful. I mean, I went to a concert. I mean, not a concert. It was an open mic night. That is not a concert, I guess. I went to an open mic night with a friend. So that's good. I tried to be a bit more social, get out there. Noticed that I really, needed that in terms of like, just because I haven't been outside and meeting people enough, like this whole year. Like there was TwitchCon. Aside from that, I mostly, I don't know. There was my birthday where I invited a bunch of streamers. That happened. But that was also not real life, right? Like that's a different thing. Quite surprised you managed to get first, huh? It's it's one of those days where there's not a lot going on, but hey, I'm glad you're here. Something ahead and short distracted. Ah, I see. Man, I wonder sometimes like how you compose your messages if you have like a cheat sheet hanging somewhere for like all the various words you can use and like the formulations. Happy birthday nachträglich. That was months ago. That was months ago. I'm just recalling like the two social events that I had. The two major social events that I had like this whole year. And I don't know, like aside from that, I've been, well, I mean, okay. I have been doing things with Anyu. That is true. I have been doing things with Anyu. I don't know, it's just, I guess in part I feel the vacuum because of, just actually being like, in a sense, more social this year. Yeah, this story is changing a lot, isn't it? Like looking back, I made real life friends and stuff who I did stuff regularly with. And then just like the past 1.5 months, There's just been nothing. Okay, 1.5 is saying a bit much. It's like barely over a month until I, you know, at the start of this week, started doing things. Ah, well, hello. Guess you're here. Well, hello. Glad to hear it. Hi. Open Twitch and this was on. Yep. Sometimes that just happens. Yeah. Might as well ride that wave. You know, I'm glad you enjoy it here. Wait. Snake Man Lecross. Lecross. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But yeah, hi. Nice to meet you. You want to see something cute? Look in photos in your Discord? Ooh. Photos? Something cute? I do enjoy me some cute stuff. So you know what? Let me look at those photos. Man, I need to catch back up on my frickin' Discord server. Like, holy crap. I've just... That's one of those potential... Oh my god, they're so tiny. Oh no, they're so small. Little baby kittens. Oh, hang on. I have to share this with y'all. First one was good, although it's a nickname, so it's probably pronounced Snake Malacross. Okay. I guess I'll just call you. Honestly, I'm not sure if that works. We'll try it out. We'll try it out. Say you. Hi there, Coffee Man, sir. And Lapate. Oh, gotta get closer to the mic. Go full SMR. Is that good? Hi, Lapate. Wait, I want to do. I'm gonna press a button. Oh god. A button. That is easy.
Silence Taiju. I am taking over the stream. Hello and welcome to Izzy's, the BR, new stream. Today we are making insect species art.
Oh, okay. Bleed into the mic. Bah, bah. Man, that... God, I still need to make that a routine. That's the sound of Teo's brain cell leaving. Yeah, it really is. It's like one of those things where, like, you know, breaking an atom releases an incredible force. Wait, what did I wanted to bring this up. Discord. No. Kittens. Look at the kittens. They're so small. Wow. Oh man. For a moment I had a thought of, like, you know, imagine being a kitten and everything is so big and everything is an adventure, but then also you're a kitten, you're a little baby, everything is very scary. I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing. This is what Teo looked like. No, it is not true. It's a shoe. It was a shoe. But the shoe contained a kitten. My god. What a concept. So, y'all. I just have this open because, like, I figured that nothing would be happening and I would just draw for a while. But, I guess something is happening. Speaking of brain cells, so I have no idea what today's subject is going to be. Like yesterday, you know, we had that whole stream about, you know, Clay Obscure with Nania Selenix. It was very interesting if you are into cool people talking about cool things, if I may say so myself. But yeah, it was about art and about like, you know, it was about a lot of things, but it was also about art. And, you know, how we approach art, how we deal with it.
Chippy chippy, chapa chapa. Dubi dubi,
Dubi
daba
dubi,
daba.
daba daba.
Magishman dubi dubi du.
Du
Chippy
du.
chippy, chapa chapa. Dubi dubi, daba daba. Magishman dubi dubi du.
Dubi dubi du. The French really gave that that extra spice, didn't it? So today's subject is gluttonous greed, I've been informed. Honestly, is that gluttonous greed? Is that not just gluttony? I guess it's gluttony, but with like, you know, you are in, you know, in the mood to like steal it from others too. Is that what it is? Is your chair square or round shape? I mean, first of all, it's 3-dimensional, so it's not square. But I guess it's closer to like rectangular in the sitting thing shape stuff. This is something. Why do you ask? Dooby dooby doo, strangers in the night exchanging glances. We got geometrician Teiyu, oh yes. Look at me being able to discern between 2D and 3D shapes. Among goats, I am indeed a unique specimen. I have no use for that information, it's just something I must ask at some point with every streamer ever. I see. So just kind of like your thing. I honestly kind of admire it when people just have a thing where it's just like, you know, sometimes you have a person like I've seen someone's Undertale stream where like just freaking someone called Flowey the Flower comes in and starts like RPing as Flowey while the Flowey fight is happening. Is like, it's a sight to behold. Also, you know, freaking I don't know why I thought of that when we have, you know, Dark Souls message system right there in the chat. Teiyu has no object permanence and thinks I stop existing when I leave the room. It is true. It is true. I am constantly in a state of elation being reminded that you exist. Like, oh my god, look at that. This little kitten. But you think it's a little kitten, but it actually has like horns and stuff, so it's like a little goat. It's like, ah. Oh, nice. What a world we live in. So anyway. Yeah, what? Yeah, so that would be an interesting subject. I think it might be a bit lofty for this whole thing, considering that like I currently am working with like a handful of brain cells on life support because I have been so tired. Like, holy shit. It is quite a sight to behold, I imagine. I just imagine that the brain cells like dancing on in the palm of my hand, and they're going like, oh, 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 oh. Hey, Suba, how are you doing? Suba, do you have an idea for a subject before I start embarrassing myself more? What's the other thing? I was thinking, there's another thing I was thinking of about like the way I keep making like friends and being like, you know, keep feeling good, spending time with friends, and then I choose to move away from that because I'm tired or something, and then I just spend time anyway, just with like more parasocial stuff, just watching videos of people where I don't need to actually respond with anything. Gratitude is something we had not too long ago, I think. I once knew a dude that had 4 birds. Only reason I even remember the dude existing is because he named them number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Oh man, that would have been such a good opportunity to be like number 1, number 2, number 3, and D. You know, something like that. Missed opportunity, to be honest. I made a painting for a friend who adopted a dog from Canada and then transported it to Singapore. I felt inspired and painted said dog. Aww. Oh, that is so sweet. Wow. Man, that is a long trip for a dog, though. I hope the dog was okay with that. Wow. Do you want to show the dog? The painting, I mean? The dog is safe? I would hope so. I mean, I don't know. How do dogs deal with, like, long flights, I assume? Like that? Or was it on a boat? God. I've never considered, like, how would animals feel about being on a boat? Like, would they puke too? I assume so. My friend took a picture of a dog watching my stream, so aw, cute. So, yeah. By the way, no, this doesn't work. By the way, lacrosse. Do you have any idea what we're doing here? Would you like to get an introduction to what we're doing here? Send. Okay. Oh, it's a puppy. You know, I really meant to for you to share like the painting, but you know, this also works. This also works. Wow. Ah, that is sweet. Man, I feel this honestly. Like, this has been me for like the whole week. I just did a couple of things, and the rest of the time I've just been like just on a bed being like bleh. Dogs usually complain to the flight attendant when there's a problem. Ah, okay. That makes sense, yeah. They tend to be pretty vocal. Especially huskies. Yeah. I think a flight has a hard time even taking off when there's a husky on board. I mean, gratitude? When did we last cover gratitude? Hang on. Let me check how long ago it was. We have playlist. Why is it so far back? Excuse me? Why is it so far back? Introspective. Oh, what? Well, where's the playlist? There it is. Okay. Gratitude. Social mistakes and gratitude was 5 months ago. Okay, that's a decent time. We could redo that. Any other ideas? Like, what do you think of that subject of like, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, that thing where sometimes you feel like you need time away from social situations to recover, but also you want to be in social situations. You want to spend time with people. That kind of dichotomy, that kind of thing, decompressing, balance, managing your social battery. Social battery, I guess, is the idea that most encompasses it all. Love the puffy face. Aw. You want to be there, but you want to be able to despawn at command, kinda? I don't know. I guess that's part of it. Like for me, it's like, I guess I want to be social without like feeling any kind of pressure to have to contribute, right? Like, you know, my ideal socialization most of the time is just someone being there, you know, and you don't really have to do anything together, but you can, but you don't have to. And I guess that's, you know, why I respond so strongly to like, you know, let's plays and like just watching VODs and stuff. You just like have someone there, or like, you know, I'm not actually part of the equation. It's so kind of frustrating. Like I don't know if there's a term for passive socializing, but I get what you mean. Like, I don't know. I'm really frustrated with how often I find that, like, you know, spending time with people is like really cool and stuff. Then the very next day I'm just like, I just drop all communication. The feeling of wanting to be around people without being around people, wanting to feel comfortably isolated but not feel alone. Yeah. Kind of like standing next to a dude you know on a party but not making conversation. Yeah, I guess at least in that situation, you're kind of, you know, you feel the solidarity and stuff. And the, you know, gives this feeling of safety. But, yeah, I don't know. Could that be a subject like social battery? That's my half-cooked example, so don't take it seriously. You know, I'll take you seriously. So I don't know if that makes for a great subject for this. I guess it might. Like kind of just exploring, like thinking back about like situations where you feel comfortable. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of blocked in a lot of senses. No. Also, yeah, like, yeah. That was the other thing that I brought up, but yeah, like I said, like I think for today, something like the way I approach narratives within my life, that is a tall order. that is a big one. You know, like our whole life is like a narrative. Like there's this whole psychological theory about it, like what was it called? Narrative constructivism. Narratives, yes. Because like yesterday, you know, like I said, we had this stream where we discussed Claire Obscure with Nenya Selenix. And yeah, today's subject is existence, all of it. Yes. I mean, honestly, you're kind of cooking there, though. And yeah, like, you know, the game is about art and it's about death. And, you know, you can't talk about art and death without talking about like the way we use art to like give meaning to life and stuff. And, you know, and like all these characters, they have their own internalized narratives about like who they are, how they fit into this world, and like, you know, all those things. So like that's you know, that is like the biggest subject. Ah shit, I forgot to exist for this one. Ah man, it keeps happening. So yeah, that is pretty big. Although, maybe just the way you think about art, like, could we make art a subject? Like, what does art mean to you? That could be a thing. How you relate to it, what it means to you. Adakashka. That first made me think of the "oh no, Misa disappearing." I don't know that meme, but hi, blah blah. What up? Posture check. Yes, that is a fair point. Thank you for the love and to hydrate. Yes. Wait. Oh no, my bottle. I got it. Got a bottle. I have to admit that I used frickin' Amazon Prime Day to buy a bunch of things. I am only a slave to the thing and the stuff. Jar Jar Binks turning into space dust. Hang on. Misa disappearing. Oh no, Misa disappearing. There we go. Wait, where is it? Can't find it. The first thing that comes up is Misa not a Jedi. I don't know. Hi there, Dekanyo. Okay, anyway, first of all, hydrate. Ugh. To you, can I come visit your house? I'm hungry. Okay. Get over here. I'll cook you some pancakes. You had birthday yesterday. Oh, happy belated birthday. Heck yeah. And meow. Glorp. And the vibe check. The vibe check is everything is kind of a mess. If you had an extra limb, not pair, just one, which would it be? Which would it be? I mean, wink. No, I mean, which would I want it to be? What kind of an extra limb would I want to have? I don't know. That is, I guess just an extra right arm, or extra right arm purposes to do more extra right arm things with. I can't see much purpose for like an extra leg. I mean, you know, 3 legs is the ideal number for like static standing upright and stuff, but like I need those to move too. And I wouldn't know where to place one to make it make sense. Self-promo pass, please do. I want an extra arm so I can strangle you to death. Aww. You think of me so much. It's really quite touching. Violently touching. I assume as a snake person you would just, I don't know, want a limb at all? Or, I'm sorry, I don't mean to assume. Yeah, the vibes are really messed up. Like, I'm trying not to just lose my mind over here. And keep things going. Yeah. Even though, like, I am not prepared to do the thing. You're not alone, no. What did you redeem the self promo pass for? I picked an extra set of teeth. I don't mean to be like a stickler for rules or anything, but like teeth are not a limb. It would look unsettling, and that is a win for me. All right, noted. Your birthday was a mess. Aw. I hope it was still an enjoyable meth. Good lord. What is self-promo pass again? Oh, self-promo pass is like you get permission to like promote something that you're doing or something like that, you know? If not teeth and eye, that is also not a limb, but you know, sure. You could do something with that. Yeah, did you have any enjoyable meth for your birthday? I have teeth limbs. Oh. I think those are just called nails. Don't quote me on that though. Gotta shave my head and it's a Pete Tenshinhan cosplay. I mean, I guess you have your priorities straight, you know what? Cool. Anyway, let's just freaking go. How many people do we have today who are up to participate with this? Yeah. You? We have a Suba. Who else? 15 unspecified living beings, apparently. Well then, 17. Oh. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, but like, see, this is, Introspective Art is a thing that's like, it's kind of a group project. A group project? That's a different thing. No. It's a group activity. Where like, you know, hang on, let me explain it. Let me explain it through song. No, through a different means. Play the short. Art therapy is a way to connect to and explore your deepest thoughts and emotions using art. It can be hard to find the words to really grasp those feelings and get them out there, and art can offer a gentle and safe way to unearth what goes on deep inside. And you might be surprised what you'll find there. You know, sometimes you think you know what something looks like, but then when you sit down to draw it, you realize you actually have no idea. Trying to depict your feelings makes you really have to understand what they are. Doing this in a group setting can provide a healing sense of connectedness and offer up whole new perspectives on your own inner world. I'm not a therapist myself, but I developed an interactive stream concept based on my own experiences with art therapy called Introspective Art, which I stream every Sunday on Twitch and YouTube. You don't have to be a great artist to take part. It's all about the process of expressing yourself and sharing it with others. So come hang out sometime. Yeah. Yeah. That's the idea. So yeah, we get a little time limit to make sure that we don't, you know, overdo it with like trying to make everything look perfect and stuff. Yeah. We then submit it. Mioscarada, yes. Am I getting an ad for the thing I'm already watching? Yes. At the double helix. Tinkerton Mioscarada hybrid. Ooh, that's fancy. You know, one of the first subjects we did was if you were a Pokemon, like, you know, design yourself as a Pokemon, pretty much, you know. Stream incorporated advertisement, epic, hell yeah. I mean, it's supposed to also explain the whole thing succinctly, like the point of it and stuff. Thank you, Alex. So we could do something like that. Just a little, like, self-exploration exercise prompt thing. You know? That would be nice. By the way, if you're curious, you know what? Freaking let's show it. How far back is it though? Oh god, it's not this far back, is it? No, it's not. Oh. Back then, I put everything into the same canvas that we did for one stream. Was it not this? Yeah. Where the heck did it go? Where did it go? It's not here. What the heck? Was it this one? Nope, it was not this one. Design yourself as a Pokemon. Ditto. That's an interesting one. Why Ditto? Do explain. Well, like, no, the idea was to, you know, like, really design, like, a whole new thing, you know? Really make something that represents you, not just pick one. The code is working, yeah. I'm not sure how well the code is working right now, but the code is doing its best. Well, shit. I don't know where it went. Sorry about that. I mean, I guess I don't have to bring this up. What I can do is just... go here. And here it is. There it is. Because file is it? Fair enough. Because I'm formless and shapeless when I'm alone. The only time I mean anything is when I'm with others, and even then all I can do is try to copy them. Oh. That doesn't seem fair to you. Like, I have a pretty, you know, I mean, I don't know you terribly well, but I have a sense of who you are as a person. Like, you seem to have a pretty strong identity to me, you know, with like your introspection and your you know, thoughts about other things, with your interests in like etymology and all that stuff. Green bro needs to keep his posture in check, it's true. This goat is the goat? Oh dear. If you think so. So yeah. Something like that might be fun for today. Like, and too quirky that I can get along with friends. Oh, I cannot get along with friends. Oh. Oh. That is... I think you just haven't met the right people then yet? Maybe? Probably. I mean... I don't know. I don't think it's impossible. It's definitely not. The untitled artwork, Tayu, is so cute. Oh. I mean, it's a lot of untitled artworks, but thank you. I think I kind of messed it up. Because, like, you know, when you have proportions like this for the head, where the eyes are all low and stuff, then it makes the head look a lot smaller. So now it looks like really small on this big body. The Deltarune one. Ah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty decent one. It's a pretty decent one. Thanks for the boom. Let people suck. What? I don't remember what I said. Yeah. I don't know. I think you can make friends. It's not impossible. You just have to find the right ones. I don't know. You know what? You know what? Frickin' let's do a bit of research. Why not? Why not? Google. Self-discovery art prompt. Let's see. 21 art prompts for self-discovery. How you feel today? You being most content. 3 things: a house, a tree, and a person. A heart containing your childhood memories. Into music. A wild invention. A past, present, and future self-portrait. A mask you wear or have worn when you are daydreaming or checked out. Yourself as an animal you resonate with. Something you feel is missing within you. Draw your dreams. A family portrait. Yourself as a superhero. A raid that just happened. Hello! The dexterity, hello there. Thank you for the raid. Hi. How was your Elden Ring stream? For anyone who is new here, hi, this is Teiyu, your emotional support animal. I'm trying to be like a mental health content creator. Video essayist, something. Yeah. And yeah, right now we're trying to do introspective art. It's not really coming together a lot because like I am very tired and, like everything is just kind of messy. But hi. I'm glad you had a good time. You? I'm I don't know. I'm struggling to get anything together. Right now I literally just Googled like self-discovery art prompt, and I don't know, I guess we'll just choose one of these and see how it goes. That's the thing we're doing here, by the way. This is like you know, this is us coming together to draw, you know. For instance, like last week the subject was voice. So I drew something about like, you know, how I struggle to get out words sometimes because, you know, there's like all these filters in the way, and like it just kind of makes it hard to get the words out, and then at the end they're kind of like struggling. Is that an egg? Oh, there was an egg there, yeah. There was in fact an egg there. I scribbled that together in like half an hour or less. So yeah. Yeah. So that sort of thing is what we're trying to do today, as we do every Sunday. Thank you. I'm not terribly proud of this one. I just, you know, just try to mainly copy like an image I found somewhere. But yeah, I did my best with the time I had. Yes. But yeah, it's nice to have you here. If you had a long stream, don't worry about like raiding and running. And you know, take care of yourself. Oh dear me, hello. Otterly Tiffin, hello. Hello. How did your stream go today? Thank you so much for the raid. If you don't know Otterly Tiffin, she is a fursuit maker. The greatest goat of all time. Aw, you're so sweet, thank you. And yeah. Good vibes. Very creative, very cool.
You know,
very fun.
You know, oh no, what a shame! What a shame!
Look at those guns!
Oh no, oh no, look! What's that over there?
Oh right, a firefighter too, yeah.
What's that over there? And if we...
Look at those firefighter models.
I don't know how to make like that look good, but like that. But yeah, that. Ow! Ooh. Welcome to the gun show. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I need to improve my tracking so I can make that happen. Man. I do have to raid and run things to do. See you around. Of course. Take care. Thank you again for the raid. And yeah, for anyone who's new here, hi, this is Teiyu, your emotional support animal. we're doing introspective art today, and you know what? I guess I'm gonna be playing the short again because freaking yeah. Hello. Sorry, I'm very tired today and just trying to make this happen as best as I can. It's a way to connect to and explore your deepest thoughts and emotions using art. It can be hard to find the words to really grasp those feelings and get them out there, and art can offer a gentle and safe way to unearth what goes on deep inside. And you might be surprised what you'll find there. You know, sometimes you think you know what something looks like, but then when you sit down to draw it, you realize you actually have no idea. Trying to depict your feelings makes you really have to understand what they are. Doing this in a group setting can provide a healing sense of connectedness and offer up whole new perspectives on your own inner world. I'm not a therapist myself, but I developed an interactive stream concept based on my own experiences with art therapy called Introspective Art, which I stream every Sunday on Twitch and YouTube. You don't have to be a great artist to take part. It's all about the process of expressing yourself and sharing it with others, so come hang out sometime. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Man, at a fire call at 2 AM, it was a burst water pipe flooding a flat in an Italian place below. Oh man. So, actually in that moment you were a water fighter. Didn't know that that was part of the job too. Hello there. Thank you for the follow as well. I'm glad you enjoy the thing, the thing that I'm trying to do here. I am kind of out of ideas today, but like, yeah, the idea is that we get together and we decide on a subject for like something that has been like, you know, on our minds recently, like a problem that we've been dealing with, you know, like, recently, for instance, what was a recent one? Man, I can't even recall what these were about, actually. Man, what was this one? What was this one about? I don't even know. This one was something about like, about not daring to come out of my shell. I don't freaking know. God damn. Oh, this one. I know this one. This one was like, you know, portraying my inner child. That was something. Yeah. We are the fire and rescue service. We show up to so many things. Fire is actually a pretty small part of it. We're like official problem solvers for public in trouble. Oh. Damn. So that's like, huh. You know, like people call police like your, what was it called? Like your friend and servant or something like that? But it's actually the firefighters. A bubble? Maybe something to do with personal space or comfort zone? Yeah, definitely something about that. But like, usually it's like one word, right? So I don't remember what these single words were. This one is simple enough. This one was voice, you know? Like, and I made it about like my trouble getting my own voice out and stuff like that sometimes. Also, let me freaking scroll back up and say hi to Matt Grogu and the Dexterity and Project 454 and yeah. Oh, it's definitely something with a proper explanation, that's for sure. Yes. Definitely. Wait, what? Oh god. I just caught a glimpse of the word goatsy somewhere and I was afraid to find the context. Yes. Yes, this does in fact slightly look like a certain shock website that is part of internet history, yes. Anyway. So, yeah. Has there been anything that has been troubling you guys recently? Anything you would like to problematize? Otherwise, you know, I was just in the middle of like Googling literally just self-discovery art prompt. Just going with something from there because like I'm freaking like working on life support. Hail, Crazy Dirg! Hail, 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 hail to you, hail to you. Rain, even sometimes. Yes. And beans, yes. If it rained beans, then there would be no pony. Yes. You have a struggle in mind. What is it? Please do tell. Although, you know what? I am gonna download this freaking art prompt thing. Like, some of that stuff, yeah, it's pretty worthwhile. It was from courageouslyindependent.com, by the way. I don't know. Yeah, some of that, honestly, you can work with that. Yourself as a child, your ideal self. I like the one about like a mask you wear or have worn. Aw. This is my therapy, watching streamers. Aw. I mean, I don't know if I would encourage calling it therapy. It can definitely, you know, it can be part of like healing, you know, because it can give you this space where you can feel comfortable and stuff. But, you know, healing also involves, you know, working on things. So, you know, I don't know. I don't want to, like, tell you that you're wrong, necessarily. I'm just, you know, as someone who considers himself like a mental health advocate and stuff, I feel like I need to, yeah, therapeutic but not therapy. Yeah, that is a good way to put it. It can be very therapeutic, but I would encourage you not to leave it at that. I actually think it's because I feel lonely and have zero social battery IRL. Aww. Yeah, that's honestly something that I considered using as a subject today, like social battery or something. Because, like, yeah, I often feel like I feel constantly like I want to have social contact, but, you know, then, you know, I shy away from it. I want to just have someone there, but like not the pressure that comes with like having to do anything for it. You know, when you meet a role model and there's this tightrope balance between admiring the guy and not being weird about it and putting the guy on a pedestal, I know that very well, you know, considering, you know, this guy who is a friend. I would like to say that she is a friend, this guy. But also, you know, it was a whole big thing where, you know, I still have trouble like with constantly thinking that like, oh, she's so cool, she's a big streamer, and like if I reach out to her, it's like, you know, it's like me just clout chasing or something, you know, or at least it's gonna come across like that, but it's yeah. That is a struggle. If I met you IRL, I'd be in the girl's position as well. Oh. Am I allowed to just drop my emotion here? I don't know a single word for it. I don't know how this stuff works. Oh, sure. Please do. Yeah, like, it's not always like the best. I mean, my streams aren't always like the best for like, you know, letting your emotions out there, like, you know, trauma dumping, if you will. But like, if there's one day where it's appropriate, then it's Sundays, because that's when we do this. No, don't worry. Like, I don't know. I'm just talking without thinking. Okay, let me see. I don't know the word for it, but I'm gonna go hard on this one. But like, I'm falling into the same bad habits, neglecting my needs for things I want. Quick pleasures rather than saving for important things like my own home. And when everything inevitably crumbles, I kind of jump off the deep end and prefer to be kicked out rather than deal with the weight of myself crumbling into the same pattern of loss and mistake. Oh. Tiff, I'll pop off. Okay, take care. Take care. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. And take care. Take care. Hang on. Let me snooze the ads for a moment. Okay. Hang on. Let me try again here. Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm glad you I'm glad you enjoy it here. Falling into the same bad habits, neglecting my needs for things I want. So like it's want versus need. Quick pleasures rather than saving for important things like my own home. When everything inevitably crumbles, I kind of jump off the deep end. Okay, wait, so these seem like two different problems. Like the first thing is like, what was it called? Like delayed gratification? That's a thing? Like delayed gratification is when you are able to save up for something later, at a later point. And when you struggle with that, then, you know, yeah, that's a struggle with delayed gratification. Or with like, you know, the opposite, with like constantly wanting instant gratification. Could also be considered like, you know, there's also such a thing as like dopamine addiction, which is a big thing these days with like, you know, social media and everything, where everything is like super fast and you can just keep doom scrolling for like constant hits of like something new, and it makes it hard to get invested in anything that takes longer than that. When everything inevitably crumbles, I kind of jump off the deep end and prefer to be kicked out rather than deal with the weight of myself crumbling into the same pattern of loss and mistake. I'm not sure if I understand that last bit. When everything crumbles, I kind of jump off the deep end, prefer to be kicked out rather than deal with the weight of myself crumbling into the same pattern of loss and mistake. Could you rephrase that? No, there's nothing to apologize for. I don't know. I'm just struggling to understand exactly what you mean with that. Like, jumping off the deep end and getting kicked out, and the weight of yourself crumbling into the same pattern. That's very complex, you know? Because like, in how far would being kicked out be an alternative to actually dealing with the weight of the same patterns and stuff? Like, once I can't afford to reach my goals, I'd rather restart everything than work from the bottom up with mistakes. Once I can't afford to reach my goals, I'd rather restart everything. Never been good with wording my mind. No, that's very common though. Honestly, this kind of exercise could help with that, maybe. Although, of course, we would need, like, if we were going to make it a subject for this whole thing, then we would need some kind of prompt from the beginning. That's what I was thinking. Apologize for just dropping like that. No, don't worry. That is interesting. Man, I wish I was in, like, you know, a better state to help you today. Like I said, I'm like really tired and just trying my best to get any reasonable thoughts out there. Asking for a singular word to like round out a general theme. I'll tell you what. There's an ad break incoming. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, and I'm gonna do my best to think of something and see if we can find a subject to really get moving today. Alright? Well, I hope that's alright, because that's what's gonna happen. Alright, I'll see y'all in 5 minutes then. even if the problem is koalas. Because the koalas, they'll get you. You won't even know it. Last thing you see is a shadow dropping on you. And then your throat is sliced in twain. Come on. I don't have any more healing. Chris spun around. And... oh, okay. I can do anything, yes. You can also, like, lose to me. Like, I'm just a suggestion. Just a tiny little Oh! Woo! Kevin is really sus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gamer, thank you so much for the resub. Ooh. Holy crap. Ooh, first try, heck yeah. I was a little concerned for a moment. I thought it was gonna blow itself, like...
You should say something after blow itself, so it doesn't sound weird.
Oh no! Wait, no, I'm sorry.
Just left that lingering and just staring at me like, yeah, Stevie, continue.
Hey, what? don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Blow yourself, just like Tony.
でもいがまない思い出がバカみたいたまにろくな男やない揃いの指輪外しますざまみろせせいするわななのよこの涙バカみたいI'm not gonna comment on the shape of those. I'm above that. I claim. Yes. Go, go! Go! Go, 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 go. Hello. Be great. Ugh. Oh dear, all the raid. All the raid. Hi, Tipa. Extreme QTAU. Oh no. Oh no. What am I going to do that? How am I going to possibly do that? Oh no. No, but how do I talk? Oh, this is going to be very difficult though. I'm sorry, this is going to be really difficult. This is really hard on my throat, I have to say. But, oh. Okay. So, I actually just spent this whole time just sitting here and thinking about that. So I don't think there's a single word for that whole problem, simply because like it's many different problems. It's a whole complex of problems. Like one thing is that just, you know, well, like I said, a pattern of like instant gratification. And, you know, the whole fact that it is a pattern. Patterns are hard to break out of. That's the whole thing with it. Like, you know, your whole personality is basically pattern based. That's what a personality is. It's just like these strategies that you've developed over your life to, you know, deal with all these infinitely complex situations that you encounter. And, you know, the more you repeat something, the more you become a person who does the thing that you repeatedly do. So it's hard to go against that because it's like just baked into you. It is possible, but it requires a lot of effort. And then, you know, obviously that is the kind of pattern that is hard to break, in part because, like, you know, working to break that pattern is exactly the kind of thing that is hard to do when you are, you know, primed to go for like the instant gratification. So that's one thing. That is one little complex of problems there in that whole knot of problems. And then I still I'm still not sure if I've made any headway on like the last bit. What to you is the main problem regarding that whole thing about like referring to just start over? There's nothing to apologize for. There's nothing to apologize for. It's just, it is a very interesting thing. Like there's something there, and I really want to grasp it. Also, I'm glad you enjoyed, Zuba. That if it's like that. Oh, yippee! If it's that clip, I love that one too. Yeah. Honestly, like a prompt like reset sounds like it would be interesting. Like just what you associate with that. Like if you could like reset your life and stuff. Moving out of state to start anew rather than staying in place with people I know to relearn everything. I mean, okay. Hi there, Mono. I think reset would be pretty good. I think I get what you mean. Like, the thing is, it makes it, like, going into a new environment can be very helpful for trying to break old habits. Because, like, those habits are probably something that you associate with that space that you were in before. But when it's something that's so internalized, like when it's just about something like, just generally having a hard time not going for instant gratification, then it's, then that's something that you're carrying with you. It's more avoiding the rejection of people I've learned to care about. Oh, okay, so then it's about like referring to, it's about the fear of like that rejection. There's the term rejection sensitive dysphoria. I think that's like very specific though. So, yeah. I don't know. So the mind is weird. The mind is weird. That's why we do this whole thing. Try and figure it out. Like a puzzle. Yeah, I know the problem. Like, every time I try to find a solution for one problem, it feels like there's a problem standing in the way of like solving that problem, you know? It's like, it's so complex. On the off topic though, I'm almost done taping my head to cut patterns? Taping your head to cut patterns? Or like for like a fursuit or something? Or what? Ah, I see. Alright, so we had a bunch of suggestions now. Suba brought up gratitude and dealing with like admiration, dealing with the admiration for a person that you know, finding the balance there. I don't know how to put that into like one prompt. Admiration. Nah. Pedestals. So the only thing I do if I get to redo my life is to win the lottery. I'm happy and content with how my life has been. If I do change things, it doesn't guarantee that I'll be able to meet the people I did before and be as close to them as I am currently. Heather Holmes, how you do? How you do? How the heck have you been? For a not serious prompt I have, it's cute taking noises, I see. You know what? That might as well be the prompt for today. Did he just had a vacation in France and finished my second semester of uni? Hell yeah! How's it been? Are you doing good? Are you winning the uni? Alright, let me make a poll. Let me make a poll for those subjects. What draw is like gratitude? Idolizing others? Then like redo? Reset? Redo? What was my idea? My idea earlier was something like social battery. And hi there, Jesus. And I think that was it. Yeah. I don't know. Let's just... Sure. Let's put cute tail noises there. Why not? If a potato tries to rob you, what should you do? The potato is armed, and if you try to kick it, pick it up, or throw something at it, it will shoot, because it has quick reflexes. I guess I'll just run away, because, like, potatoes don't have any legs. And also they're very small. So yeah, I think my chances are pretty good to get away. Okay, well shit. I guess... Would the potato be using a pea shooter? If a dwarf is going to rob you, what should you do? Let yourself be robbed, jump over the dwarf, steal his gun, then rob the dwarf. I know, generally it's advised to not fight back. So I guess that's what I'm going to be doing. Although, what kind of a dwarf are we talking about? Like, we're talking like a garden gnome or something, or are we talking like a D&D dwarf who are wider than they're tall? Because that's gonna change the situation. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, social battery is winning right now. Speak to the dwarf earnestly about their life choices. Oh, hell yeah. Do a big ol' Uncle Iroh. Love that. Oh heck, we got one vote for QTU noises. Don't forget to vote your right to use to vote the right. Yes. Shit. Not like that though. Hang on. Hang on. Damn it. I was too late. Okay, I was going to vote for social battery, so let's do that. Another poll with 2 options. No. Okay, fine. Fine. What draw? Very cute tune with 1 minute. Let's go. 1 minute. You have 1 minute. QTU noises recharges our social batteries. Ooh. Ooh, very fascinating. Oh my god. This is gonna be great. Okay, we got a tie again. We got a tie. Who's going to break it? I already voted, so I can't break it anymore. I maybe should have waited. It won't let you vote. No. Oh heck. No. Okay. I guess this is my life now. I guess this is my life now. You know what? This, like I said, this might as well be the subject for today. The heart wants what it wants, indeed. QTU noises. Let's go. All right. Let me take a sip. Gugh. All right then. Here we freaking go. Gugh. Oh dear. All right, we got a timer for let's say 25 minutes. And let me bring up the thing, the link to submit your art when it's done. And also put it in the YouTube chat just in case anyone is there and wants to join. So there. All right. You know what? Maybe this is for the best. Just something to lighten the mood after all the nonsense. Okay, so don't forget, there's a timer. 24 minutes. Please use the link in the pinned comment to submit your work when you're done with it. Ada Ping, how do you do? We are currently, the theme is cute Teiyu noises. Please make of that what you will. Hi there, Dillian. Doing okay? Resting today? Aw. Yeah, it is a day for resting, which is what I'm, you know, what I'm justifying this with. So just, I don't know. If you want to take this seriously, like, you know, I'd like to boil down Teiyu, I'd like to boil down these sets of psychological concepts and render them into prompts of self-expression. Teiyu's community. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to take this seriously, like, I invite you to make it about, like, you know, just things that make you happy. Just draw something that makes you happy, or, you know, just something like that. Or draw how you feel when you're, like, you know, when you're in the state where all you can do is just make, like, silly noises, or, you know, I don't know. There's something that can be done with this, I'm sure. The is indeed the community's catchphrase. It is. I've seen someone make an emote of that, just just scrolling along. Maybe we need something like that. Okay. Bleh. Sounds like a thing Sorami would do? With Sorami? Sketching. I came back, and what is the subject? I just... Blame Suba. Oh, hey there. Man, I'm glad you enjoy the vibes here. Hey, I really appreciate that. Does videos and editing streams? Furry DJ. Ah. Yeah, just interpret the subject creatively, if you will. But it has super brought it up, and I don't know. It is what was decided on. You know what? First of all, how do I add text? Do we have impact? Yes, we do. Come on. Put that back. Hell yeah. Best font. Okay. Then, not painting, air pushing, hard airbrush, okay. Ah. You know what? Hmm. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna change the orientation of the canvas. Yes. Horizontal, flip vertical. Can I not just? Oh wait, right. I forgot I was working with this thing. Wrong layer. Oh god, iPad's struggling again. Yeah, I might have to get a new one. Maybe I should. There is the thing that there's like 2,000 followers coming up, which, you know, a good content creator would use that as an opportunity to make a big old event out of it. You know? That's a thing. Oh my god. Yeah, it is struggling. Come on, I believe in you. Thank you. Oh man, we are getting closer to that, aren't we? Let me see. We are at, yeah, 1966. Oh dear. There's 50 minutes left. 15 minutes, everyone. Okay, so everyone. Right, this is. Whoop. And whoop. Okay. We can alpha lock this and be on our merry ways. And first of all, we can also, I don't know, what do we want to do? What do we do? Let me try and figure out how to best like actually make this meaningful. How do we make this meaningful? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hang on. So need to sketchity sketch. Me when the you when me when I when the when you yes. uh. Yep. uh. About 10 minutes left. Text-to-speech French, indeed. Do your worst. Do your worst. Do your worst. You. I don't know. Can't even do it right now. What if I just write Sans dialogue in French? Absolutely. Whatever you do, it cannot be worse than what has already occurred. Hmm. I made something, but I'm not going to go through the effort of sending it into the Google form. Well, shit. What are we going to do then? We'll just have to imagine its splendor. I must stylize it a bit. Okay. I'm looking forward to what horrors you create. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Le soleil brille à travers les nuages, les oiseaux chantent, les fleurs fleurissent, dans un si beau temps, les enfants comme toi doivent apprendre le sens des responsabilités.
Doivent apprendre le sens des responsabilités. What? Kids like you should be taking... Wait, what does le sens mean? I'm just going to send it to you directly. I don't care if you see it during stream or not. Okay. Fair enough. Should learn the meaning of right. Apprendre means learn. I forgot. Okay. Like 5 minutes left. Ooh, super. Thank you for submit. You know what? Hang on. No, redo. No, redo. But I need this to be smaller. And here comes the part where I totally underestimated how long something would take to draw, and I have to scramble. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, and add text. What? How do I change the settings of the text? Ah, there it is. Nope. Why? No. Okay. And now we make it all smaller. By which I mean, what the heck is it? Sure. I don't freaking know. And time is up. God damn. All right. So so this is something that is happening. Oh god. Oh. I am so sorry. You know, this submission, honestly, it speaks to me. It's like, oh wait, ooh, this is hard to read. Like, it says info. It is beautiful. It's like, it's very interesting actually, in the sense that like it kind of works in multiple ways. Because like you have, on one hand, the idea that like the artist was just really confused as to what to do with this freaking subject, you know? Just like, okay, I came here for like, you know, therapeutic art or something. It's like, you don't know what is this? What is this? What do I do with this? But also, it kind of represents like a thing happening that puts you in this state of like just, eh? Eh, 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 eh. That's me anytime I just learn something new and need to cram it into my brain, like where I put it. Yeah. Like, huh. It's, huh. It's very expressive in that sense. Like, it's, you have like this really big thing, like this, just this big old info. Here's a thing, and it looks like so cumbersome, and like not the way you would expect to have to use information. But there it is. Just do what you want with it. It's like, do I eat it? You know? Excuse me? I was not prepared for this. And like, honestly, this is how I feel like every time I stream. Like, just click that button, here we go. Time to feel overwhelmed by like the infinite possibilities of like what could happen, and like how me figuring out like how to deal with that. You know? Tastes like infos, yes. That's me anytime I just learn something new and need to use. Oh, right, that's what you already read. Here's a life trick for artists. If you learn something new, make art with the new knowledge. That way it sticks longer. Yeah, that is true. Information sticks with you longer the more it's like a process to actually make that knowledge. And also if you associate it with feelings, that also helps. Yeah. Is very cute and very relatable. And yeah, honestly, the mouthlessness of the character kind of really works with this too. It's like very very like overwhelmed, very like it really adds to the sense of like being kind of like helpless to do anything with the thing. Being kind of out of your element. Yeah. 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 And the posture also kind of supports it. The way is kind of like look kind of a little bit off balance, like, you know, not standing firmly. Kind of looks almost like they got hit in the chest with this whole thing, and it's just like, okay, I just parried this shot. So that was weird. You know. Yeah, that's unfortunately all I can think to say. So yeah. Let's see, what did you have to say? I don't really have much to say about this, but rather the quote from the title of the drawing. What do you even do with this info meant to be read in a silly way? Yeah. I'm sorry. Next week, like, man, I'm gonna have to have some like serious talk with myself about like what happened here today on this day, and figure out how to do better next time. Cause like, holy crap. Today has been weird. And here is this one. No. Aw. That is just really sweet. Good. Man, you know, when I started this whole thing, I had all these lofty ambitions about, like, you know, being a video essayist and stuff. And I mean, I don't hate this. Honestly, I mean, there's something wonderful about just, you know, I'm just I'm just being myself, I guess, to the best of my ability, you know, and as far as I have any idea what that means. I don't know. I just click the buttons and then, like, I don't know, noises come out, you know? I guess, you know, there's more to it. There's a lot of, like, you know, there's a lot of different forces at work there. Like, you know, the whole thing about me trying to make, like, something worthwhile, something important happen, you know. But yeah, ultimately, you know, the way that stuff happens is still just like me being myself, and it's, you know, I'm glad if that can bring a smile to your faces and let you, you know, yeah, you know, so it was brought up earlier, you know, about the therapeutic part. You know, if you're, you know, really dealing with like all these real life things and stuff like that, if you're putting in that effort and you just need this time to recuperate and it helps you with that, that is perfectly good. No, it's not like I'm going to tell you that there's something wrong with watching streams or something. As long as it doesn't become like, you know, all-consuming, it's an easy pattern to fall into, but yeah. Yeah. It's nice how, like, you know, the sad, tired version reading all these real-life news and stuff is just in this little bubble off to the side there, and meanwhile the entire rest of it is just like, man, I'm on a huge screen there. God damn. Hi there, Slip. Thank you for the hydrate. Duh. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. There are worse things to be than just a silly guy on the internet who makes silly noises and, you know, makes someone this happy. I mean, that is wonderful in its own right, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's see, what do you have to say? Tay, you cute goat. Tay, you make me smile and laugh a lot. On a serious note, so grateful for this goat in my life. Aww. Thank you. Blah. I also got this thing. Oh boy. Abba, 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 abba. Shut up. Thank you, Izzy. I like how there's 3 of you. That means I can keep one in each room of my house. One for hugging, one for throwing against the wall, and, you know, one in the kitchen. You can't win against 3 bars, but you see, if you split yourself in 3, then each one of those is only 1/3 of you. And 1/3 of you is like an inch, so... I appreciate how this image represents you. And, you know, yeah. Isn't it? It's so humbling that, like, you made yourself like such a small part of it and gave so much space to me. It really, I really appreciate how much you look up to me. Teiyu Kabedon? I don't think that's what Kabedon means, but yeah. I will say today has been a very weird stream, but my cheeks are hurting from smiling a lot, so there is that. I love you too, Izzy. I am honestly really glad to have you around. Thank you for the hat pat. Okay. And I guess finally, let's do this one. I tried to make it as meaningful as I could muster. Thank you for the love, hi Crystal. And also hi Slip. I didn't actually say hi to you, but I meant to say hi to you. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Crystal said something earlier and I didn't respond. Hello. I think that might have happened. Or that was yesterday. Or that was yesterday, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, How's favorite goat is like this. Is like this. Honestly, what else can I say? You said hi. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. What else can I honestly say about this? Like, I tried to make the subject as meaningful as I could by, like, you know, showing these two forces at work. This force that's like, that wants to like make something happen, wants to be like, ah, oh, come on, we need to be entertaining, we need to be like, you know, saying meaningful things and stuff like that, and then the brain is just like, yeah, but I tired. I'm tired, though. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm a little bean. I got a fat butt. You know? The Teiyu in your head is like my painting version of Teiyu. No messy hair. Ooh. A creature. Your painting version of Teiyu. Oh, yeah. 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 And that's really it. Sometimes brain no work. I think I probably need to take more time to take like proper brain breaks. Like, also recently I've been getting back into the habit of like just like waking up, turning off my alarm, which is on my iPad, and then just taking my iPad right back to bed, and it's just like, that is already priming me to not be able to properly wake up the entire rest of the day. That is not how you prime yourself for being able to use your brain later. It's one of those things that I keep slipping back into when I have like a depressive phase. And then it's like, you know, nah, I'm justified in spending a lot of time resting because I am sad. I've got the morbs, you know? But then it's like, okay, but it's fine now. Just stop it, please. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna snooze those ads and let's find someone to raid. And I'm gonna go and rethink like where I went wrong in my life and stuff. You have created a clip? Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, but I tired. I'm tired, though. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm a little bean. Got a fat butt. Yeah, I was gonna make a clip about that anyway, but thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's go find someone to raid. Aw, super. Cutie. We're going to...
Steps to transfer activities.
Yes. You know what? We're gonna do a meaningful thing. Ah,
It is I, dutifully befalling this
Hutza.
chat even though nobody expected me anymore. It's like unsuspectingly taking a stroll on the beach and being surprised by the taiju didn't expect this early.
hi. You're coming in right as we're ending. Hi, Rev. How you do? Oh man. Hang on. I think. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Cider. Cider is great. She is like me, except smart and educated and stuff. Yes. Except she's not like me at all. But you know, she is very adorable. So, yeah. Even if you're not into the thing that she's doing, which is just reading a paper on psychology and stuff, you'll still enjoy the vibes. Crystal pause. What is this? What is your shelf probo? What do you order shelf probo? Enough time to get a taiju joke though? Hell yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, I thank everyone who stuck around in spite of like all the things. If you would like to keep up with what I do, Blue Sky is a good way to do so, or you know, just straight up join our Discord community, which is full of lovely people. I'll go on this real quick because I'm in the VC, and if people join, I might stream some Spiritfarer. Ooh, okay, nice. Yeah, it has people like Crystal, who are very eager to make friends and hang out in VC. Yeah. Aw, I'm glad you enjoy the vibes. Yeah. Also, if you could follow me on YouTube, it would help a lot. Every minute watched there brings me closer to monetization. So, yep. And then, yeah, if you're subscribed, you can copy this raid message, and if not, you can copy this one. Or, you know, just replace those emotes with whatever you with whatever you feel is right. Either way, make yourselves heard. And we're gonna give a shout out to Cider. So, in case the raid doesn't take you for some reason, you know where to go. Just click that link, and yeah. Gonna raid Cider. Whew. Yeah. Wow. And I'm glad so many of you guys still enjoyed this, even though I felt like it was a total train wreck. It really does mean a lot. It really does. Like, it's hard not to, you know, start falling into like spirals of self-worth, loathing thingamajig stuff, you know? It is. But yeah. Without you guys, this would have been a total catastrophe. So, I'm glad it turned into something fun instead, you know? It really was fun. Maybe I also just need to learn to relax and let's just go with the flow of things, huh? I think in that sense, this was actually kind of a valuable exercise. Because I do feel too much like the guy on the right to be like, no, we need to do things. If we don't do things, we're not worthwhile. Maybe sometimes it's good to just feel more like, I'm a solid guy. So, yeah, I don't know. In that sense, if you could take one thing away, but please be quick because like the hits and hits. Tell it to me on Discord. Bye. I wasn't smiling this much. Aw, okay.
We need more acronyms, actually. An acronym. I don't know what for, but... Oh my gosh, hello! Hi! Hi, it's the herd! You will be heard. Hello, hello. Hello, Tayu. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Everybody, if you don't follow Tayu already, what are you doing? Tayu is so lovely. So lovely. And does really nice mental health content.